Giddy up, giddy up, giddy
Get
up.
back
up,
here,
giddy up,
partner.
Giddy up, 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 up, up. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow,
I win a duel today, partner. Oh, partner.
Wow, wow.
Deputy.
Wow. Wow, wow. So, do you think, like, let's be real here, like, there are a lot of exorcisms that were happening in the 1800s, okay? A lot of child exorcisms, okay? And, like...
It was a bad decade for ghosts.
Yeah, but, like, just look me in the eye and tell me that, like, 50% of the cases weren't just kids going, like...
Just kids with
like,
ADD.
screwing around. Yeah, just, like, making weird sounds and voices and shit.
It's just could you imagine, like, it's just a kid who, like, he just really wanted to be
Wants
sick
attention.
from school that day.
Yeah.
And then, or like it's a kid with just a like ADHD or something that's not diagnosed. And he's just like, his mom's like, he's just running all over the house and I can't get him to read his book and stuff. And then the priest's like, yeah, that's the devil.
Like, actually,
that's the devil. Come on.
Seriously.
Just throw him in the closet and we'll dump some water on him.
We'll bring out the cross. Say
it
a couple
burns.
Hail Marys. And
yeah, well, there's some vinegar in it. It's probably what makes it holy.
Soured wine. So, like, but tell me that that's not at least an astute observation.
I think
there were so many exorcisms.
Are there? Is that on record that there were like a lot of them?
Let me
like
just
that there
pull
were
up
more?
some stats.
Or are you just thinking that there were more because like it seems like a time where there would have been more? Like, are you just doing revisionist history here, or is it?
Oh yeah,
actually...
I'm absolutely.
Okay, because I'll buy your revisionist history. That's fine.
Okay, so
okay.
I'm still just.
I think it's also like in that time, that type of stuff was super popular in fiction, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone thinks of the Victorian era, like vampire and things like that. Like that's when a lot of those ideas were coming to the forefront, and children are always infected by demons, especially back then.
Yeah. So like exorcism started in like the 1600s, right? That was when kind of the process was developed for exorcisms.
Oh, because there weren't any devils before then.
Apparently not, but it's still going on today, and there's actually like
there are
section
units,
of the church that's like the exorcism
it's super
unit.
Low key though.
Oh yes, super. Otherwise, people will just be calling in with their like sick cat or something.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I think my son Charlie's he's got a demon. He's got the flu and he's just thrown up everywhere, and that's just like the movie.
So I can't actually find, for whatever reason, I'm just.
Well, I will say this though, Colin.
What?
Most of those Exorcist movies, like The Exorcist and things like that, they're all like supposedly based on a true story. Like Amityville Horror, like all of these sort of like films and movies and stuff, they're based on true events.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are.
Yeah.
So like I'm saying like there were just so many cases that were like there were recorded cases.
Are they contagious?
Could you imagine if they were?
Well, but maybe it was an unknown pandemic
of just people,
of demons,
like mad cow disease or something.
Yeah,
but it's like people just completely frothing at them out.
Well, no, I just think so. I think that maybe the demons were contagious. Okay.
Yeah.
And they were just infecting more people.
You know what? That's valid.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be really funny if I was a kid and I just wanted like some jelly beans or something.
Mom, I want the jelly beans.
Yeah. Well, you can't have any jelly beans.
I want the jelly beans.
No jelly beans for you. Just to mess with you.
Malfoy. I'm Malfoy. My name is Malfoy.
Like,
okay.
You could just make up
my name
random
is,
stuff.
My name is Malfoy. Start doing that. It was like,
I wish we were ever recording.
My name is Mephisto. I am the evil devil of the Beelzebub. I want to so that's what you're saying you do? You just like start saying like I'm like whatever name from the Old Testament you remember.
Yeah. It's like a trigger word. It's like as soon as you say like one word like Beelzebub. And then all of a sudden,
But
everyone's like, wait
you
a
would do it
second.
as a bit, but like your mom would think that you're just,
Yeah, it's like complete hysteria.
and then you'd shove your fist down your throat and start throwing up.
I think it'd just be really jokes if it was a kid who was just overreacting about not getting candy.
That's pretty funny. Would you name your son Ezekiel?
No, I'd never name my kid Ezekiel. It's stupid.
Would you give your,
Sorry, I
you
shouldn't
know
say
how,
that.
you know how Bible names are really popular, right?
Are they?
But Michael, Mark, Matthew, Luke, John, Paul. These are very common names,
Okay.
right? Saint names, things like
I'm
that.
just trying to think of the weird names in the Bible.
No, but that's what I was saying. What if we tried to bring back to like the Old Testament funny names,
Even is Abraham a popular name?
like Isaiah, Abe? It used to be. What if God is Adam?
Like Adam and Eve? Like
Yeah.
Adam?
Adam. And he's
What
just he
happened
was
to
just the
Eve?
first dude. Like, as a God was just another guy that was before, like that God that was taking care of them was like another guy, and then and then he was like, Adam, when I die, you're like the next God because you'll be the next guy alive.
What was the life expectancy of the
That
previous
God,
guy?
that God, well, he was old. That's why he took out his rib to make Adam, and he'd already lived like a couple thousand years.
Here we go. Some biblical names. We've got Azrael, meaning God is my help. We've got Lazarus. Oh, could you imagine naming your kid Lazarus?
They definitely go by Laz.
What about Mordecai?
Lazosaurus. Mordecai's pretty cool.
Linus?
Linus is a nice name. I think of the Peanuts though.
Adriel? The shimmering lights of Galadriel. Ozias? Ephraim? I've actually met a guy named Ephraim. Boaz?
Yeah, Boaz. That's your kid.
Enoch?
You gotta name. You gotta Enoch. Enoch's
Zebulon?
nice. Yeah, Enoch. Call him Nookie. That's what they did in Boardwalk Empire. Nehemiah.
Jericho?
Jericho's pretty cool. That's a Bible name.
Yeah.
That's a pretty badass name. What is Jericho all about? Tell me the story of Jericho.
Elon is a Bible name.
Tell me the story of Jericho, man.
Sure. It's a biblical place name with trumpeting verve and strength.
Because Jericho is like...
Let's say it's for a boy.
Jericho's like an Old West name. Like, how you doing there, Jericho? You back in my town, Jericho. You better be ready for the shootout there, Jericho. You know?
Yeah.
Partner.
The name Jericho has almost never been popular.
I'll name my kid Jericho.
In 2021, 661 people said they named their kid Jericho.
I'd name my kid Jericho, and I'd teach him how to do pistol tricks. And he'd always have to wear cowboy hats.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want him to wear boots, cowboy boots. I just want cowboy hats.
Just cowboy hats, cowboy
Jericho.
hats, and sneakers.
Jericho. Do your best cowboy voice.
That's the same as my gator wrangling voice.
Okay. Do it.
I'm a cowboy.
I feel like you'd be like the, hey, howdy, partner. Like you like the high pitched
Ew.
nerdy one, like cowboys, like the super out in the boonies. And hey, I just play piano and I do hair.
Like the really old guy who makes moonshine in his shoe.
You're a sin. Like you definitely one of the like silly bootleggers, like moonshiners.
Oh yeah.
Or you're a barkeep.
That's such a contrast.
Yeah, but you're one of the other. Like you wouldn't be in a gang.
Certainly not.
What do you think I'd be in the Old West?
You could definitely
Jericho.
You could definitely be
Think I'd be a rancher?
no. You could be like have you ever watched Back to the Future?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Biff but in Back to the Western times? You could be like the big bad, cowboy.
You think I'd be the bad? You don't think I'd be Clint, like where I'd be the Lone Ranger who walks in and helps the town? Like he has gray morals, but he helps the town?
No,
I'm the guy hindering the town.
I think you
like
could
the
be
guy who like grossly eats the apple.
Yeah,
I think steals it.
I could see that.
I think you might be a picture of the new civilization. Like that's what you would be. Like you'd be there with your little mustache, and you'd be like the train conductor, or like the guy who like works on the caboose.
I could be a train conductor.
Cole. You definitely think I'd be a picture of the Old West though, like not the new civilization coming across. I could see you as a goofy deputy. Like, hey sheriff, we got the hey sheriff. There's some guys riding up on town right now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'll be damned. I think
really
if I
not
were in the
very
Old
educated.
West, I would probably drink like a fish though. I definitely would be one of those guys. I think you could also be. I could see you as a lot of the silly stereotypes in the Old West. Like I could see you as the pee pants drunk,
Sure, man.
like who sits on the dusty curb, like he's in like long johns. Do you think I could be one of the tarnation, like the old miner,
the kooks.
the old kook miner
Oh,
man?
yeah. I could see that very easily for you and me. Like both of
Yeah.
us together, we'd be very good kooks.
You could also be one of the people like on the Oregon Trail,
I don't.
like one of the like Mennonites who's trying to cross the country in a caravan wagon,
Oh, hell yeah!
and like half of the family dies on the way across.
What a terrible time to be alive.
Man, it's crazy. Like
If I had the option to do that, I'd be like, yeah, I think I'm okay in London.
I'm Mouth. My name is Mouth. Colin, this ain't gonna get you out of doing the outro.
All right, guys. You
Thanks for listening.
hope you enjoyed. You go follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Go check out what we're doing on TikTok because we got some
Yeah,
funny
we're doing
videos
well
up
on
there, as well as YouTube. Have a good one.